industry analysis for the hypothetical company Shinyglas. So Shinyglas is part of your managerial case study. So if you're a student sitting for the November 2024 or the February 2025 sessions of the managerial case study, the company in focus is Shinyglas. The industry is the double-glazing glass industry. Now in this video, we're going to talk about a number of things that are going to help you in the exam. So first of all, it will help you get familiarized with the industry itself. So what is the industry? What's the growth in the industry? What's the current situation in the industry? Segments of the industry. All of this will help you understand the industry better. Next, we're going to look at trends of the industry. So what is characterizing this industry currently? Is it growing? Is it declining? Is demand fluctuating? What are the risk elements of the industry and how industry players need to deal with it, as well as future forecasts? Finally, how could you make use of this information we're going to discuss in this video? To do this, I recommend going through the slides again, going through the video, and really understanding key facts from the information given about the industry, and when appropriate, so not always, but when appropriate, include it in your answers. So sometimes a question might prompt you to include the information in the industry analysis, and this will show the examiner that you have presented a high quality, good answer. So now that we have established the aim of the document, and this is the overall contents of what we will be discussing today, let's jump into the actual material. So first we're going to look at the overview. So what is double glazing glass? That is basically the industry in question. That is the industry Shinyglas is in. So what is it? So double glazing glass is basically to do with the fabrication of windows and doors, and it is one of the most widely used construction glasses. So it is a construction glass used in construction of windows and doors. Now it is used because of its good properties. One is it reduces heat loss, helps light to transmit inside a building, improves thermal performance, reduces energy cost. So it has a lot of good features compared to a single glass. So therefore, double glazing glasses are growing in popularity, and they're becoming more common as people opt for green buildings and to reduce energy consumption. So therefore, we can very clearly see that the industry we are in is an industry that is going to stay in demand because of the trends we see in today's world. We see a rise in wanting energy efficient products, a rise in being eco-friendly, a rise in cost of living makes people want to reduce costs. So therefore, if they can reduce heat loss, these are all pluses for the industry we operate in. So if you look at market growth, you look at the growth in the market, the growth is actually pummeled by the growth in the end market. So growth is pummeled by the growth in the end market. Growth in end market causes the growth in the double glazing glass. Now what is the end market? The end market is the construction sector mainly, the building and construction sector, demands for double glazed glass. So when the construction sector grows, when the building sector grows, we can expect to see a rise in demand for double glazing glass. So in many emerging countries that are evolving to become more developed or to attain the status of being a developed country, we see that demand for double glazing glass is likely to grow in that segment. Now we're talking about the real world, what's happening in the industry, and this is the information we have. So this should, at this point, you should understand that this implies that can we grow beyond Templand? Can we grow beyond Templand? Because Templand is a good market, but as we will see, one of the challenges we are going to face is maturity within the market. So demand might become stagnant, so it's good to expand further. So basically we can expect growth rate at a compound annual growth rate of 6.8% over a 10-year period. So the 10-year period is from 2021 to 2031. So we are a prominent company in this industry. We specialize in this industry, and we specialize in manufacturing high quality double glazed windows and doors for both domestic and commercial application. So we install our doors and windows to homes as well as to offices, businesses, and any commercial setting. So if you look at a little bit of a industry overview in terms of double glazing thickness of the glass, we can see that the thicker it is, the demand or the growth is higher. The forecast growth tends to be higher depending on the thickness. So this is just an interesting piece of information for you. We can now move on to target segments. So if you look at the industry, we said the demand for the product, for the end product, will stimulate demand for double glazed glass. So what are the end customers? Who are the target customers? One, homeowners. So if you own a home and if you don't have double glazed glass, maybe a single pane glass, you might see the negative effects of it. Spend more on energy, cost, heat loss, etc. So therefore, homeowners are considering replacing their existing glass with the newer technology, or if homeowners consider building or constructing a new home, again they will want solutions from Shinyglas. Next, commercial businesses. So basically businesses, they want to install energy efficient, secure windows and doors at their premises. They will require most likely double glazed glass from Shinyglas. The third segment is a combination of, I would say the first two, is builders and developers. Now that homeowners and commercial businesses might directly come to us, but they are most likely to directly come to Shinyglas when it's a small job. But when it's a big job or when it's a bigger task, you're likely going to have builders and developers. So they are most likely construction companies. They're most likely construction companies, and they will also demand for windows and doors to install, to set up in the homes they are building or the houses they are building and the commercial properties they are developing. So therefore the target segment, if you take as individual customers, homeowners and commercial businesses, commercial customers for us will be builders and developers. So therefore we have understood the basic overview of the industry. What does the future outlook look like in terms of the trends and challenges of the industry? So what are the challenges the industry faces? So number one, dependence on sealed unit manufacturers. Now we're going back to our pre-scene. So your pre-scene speaks about how we depend on 3 sealed unit manufacturers. Now when you think of that, when you think of the fact that we depend on these manufacturers, this will of course result in if anything happens to any of these manufacturers, if they are not able to supply to us, if there's production delays, this might result in quality issues, price hikes, and bottlenecks in production. Now we want to avoid this. We want to avoid it. So what can we do? Now this is likely a challenge we can face, or we might be facing as a company in the industry. One is look for other suppliers. So diversify our suppliers in terms of they don't have to just be located in Templand, but we can look for international suppliers. Then a very important point is, could we use backward integration? So can we actually acquire a sealed unit manufacturer? Very interesting possible issue on the day of the exam. Next, of course, we can secure long-term contracts with the suppliers so that they are bound to supply to us. Another challenge is declining demand for replacement windows. So Templand's market is becoming relatively mature. Most homes and commercial properties already have double glazed windows. So given that the lifespan of a double glazed window is quite long, we're not going to see a lot of replacement windows. So it limits our opportunities for growth. So stagnating demand is an issue we are facing within the industry, which will constrain our growth. What's the solution? So the solution is develop new products. So if we introduce new technologies with our double glazed windows, some homes, some commercial properties are likely to innovate it. So a few examples given here. One is triple glazed windows. So this is an even enhanced technology to double glazed windows. Could we become a triple glazed window provider? Or could we offer smart window solutions? So again, it's about increasing our product offering. Next, reach new markets, reach new target markets. Maybe we can go to a foreign market. More geographical expansion. So through these ways, we can combat the issue of declining demand for replacement windows. Another challenge is price sensitivity and high discounting. Now your pre-scene talks about the market, us at Shinyglas giving huge discounts, and the more discounts we give, it's likely going to erode our margins. And if you look at the industry as a whole, it's highly competitive. Multiple suppliers. So this means customers, and since it's a big investment, customers will likely get quotes from multiple suppliers. And if the price is not right, even though we are offering something good, they might not use Shinyglas. So what is the solution? One aspect we could do is create differentiation. So offer value, don't compete on price only. So we can focus on quality and after sales service. We can limit discounts and ensure that we have that quality, the technology customers are looking for, so that even though we can't get customers who are very price sensitive, we still can get customers who want a quality product, a good relationship with the company after installation.